Hey y'all, welcome to Crafting in Quarantine. My name is Dabney. I'm the young adult librarian at the Twin Lakes Library System and I use they, them pronouns. Today's craft, we are going to be making duct tape crafts. So I'm going to show you one that I made ahead of time and walk you through how I made it. And then we're going to make a duct tape wallet. So at the very least, if you're just making a wallet, really all you're going to need is duct tape. However, you may also want scissors if you're not great at tearing duct tape. You might want a ruler, or if you don't have a ruler, just get a sheet of notebook paper and remember that it's 11 inches long and you can use that to help you measure. But for the craft that I made yesterday, if you want to make this, you're going to need a bit more supplies. So this is my craft. I made a little Tom Nook bag. So for this, you'll need a sandwich bag that you can zip shut at the top. So I like this size for the bag. You're going to need white duct tape because you're going to be coloring your duct tape with Sharpie. And you'll need some other duct tape. You could use white or I used different colors for the back because I ran out of white. So whatever other kinds of duct tape you want. You also need Sharpies. These are the colors I used for this project. And scissors. You'll need scissors. So to make this, I had kind of seen Animal Crossing New Horizon on like all of my social media, and I thought, hey, that could be cool to do a craft for that. My original thought was that I would make a duct tape wallet and then cut out this stencil and trace it onto the wallet. But then I, somehow thought about doing this, and yeah, I thought it turned out good. So yeah, it's a bag, so you can put stuff in there. It's not quite, you might be able to fit your phone in there, but headphones, pins, gum, I don't know, all kinds of things could fit in here. Oh, I also forgot to mention, if you're drawing with Sharpie, you're going to need clear like packing tape as well. I use Sharpie because I don't have lots of solid colors to work with, but if you're really great at doing duct tape, you might just be able to cut out strips of like solid colored duct tape and make shapes that way. So that's also an option if you don't want to color. But how I made this is I took my sandwich bag and on one side I layered horizontal strips of white duct tape and kind of folded them over on the edges of the bag, and then on the back side I did vertical strips of colored duct tape, like whatever I had, just different patterns. Once I had that done, I traced out in Sharpie on the white duct tape side the shape of the face, so just a vague shape, and then I cut it out with my scissors and shaped it up to be about how I wanted it. For the ears, I cut a couple pieces of white duct tape and just did them at the top, like angled kind of right, and then did some pattern duct tape on the back, and again cut them to about the shape of his ears. So once I had everything shaped up nicely, I took another Sharpie and kind of looking at the picture, traced out the shapes on his face. So Tom Nook is a tanuki, which is like a raccoon dog, and they're Japanese and really cute. So his face is really easy to work with. He doesn't have a whole lot of complicated shapes or colors going on, so I was able to do that pretty easily. I had a nice oval shape that I traced to get his eyes right, and then I colored it. So the thing about Sharpies is you can blend colors at least when you're working on a fabric like duct tape. And also if you mess up on the duct tape, you can just wet a towel and wipe off what you've done. So that's good. So for the light brown color I needed for his face, I did this color brown. It's a different kind of marker. It's not the same brand as Sharpie, but it's a little bit lighter. And then I went over it with this color Sharpie, just kind of trying to blend the two colors to get it a lighter shade. For the darker browns, I just used this brown Sharpie, but then like here on the tips of the ears and then on his like nose, I did black Sharpie and kind of blended it with that brown. So for the ears, I used these two colors, and then the eyes, just this. And when you're coloring with Sharpie on duct tape, that Sharpie's going to rub off. So to protect it, what I did once everything was done and colored, I covered it with strips of clear packing tape and then trimmed the edges. And I ended up doing like a second layering of duct tape on the back because I had to make some adjustments and it wasn't, you know, perfectly cleaned up looking, so I just wanted it to look really nice. And yeah, that is my craft. And so you can put stuff in there, seal it. It's, if you've sealed the edges well enough, it's basically like a little waterproof pouch. If you wanted to do something extra, you could even make like a strap for it. If you wanted to wear this like as a bag, you could maybe do like a duct tape strap and have it go from like ear to ear. So lots of options. Yeah, if you wanted to do something like this, you could make it, I don't know, probably any character you wanted from the game, or you could do Disney or Pokemon, or you could just do a basic plastic bag and cover it with duct tape and leave it like that. So lots of options there. But the one I'm going to walk y'all through today doing is just a duct tape wallet. That's kind of like a basic starter for doing duct tape crafts. And I've already gone ahead and measured out my pieces of duct tape because that's kind of time consuming. So I'm going to move the camera angle down and hopefully y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay, so to start with, you're going to need to pick your duct tape colors. For the outside of my duct tape, I wanted to do black duct tape. So you cut 4 strips, and they're going to be about 10 inches long. And you put them non-sticky side down on the flat surface you're working with, and you layer your duct tape so you want it to overlap a little bit, not much. So you can kind of press it together like that. So you're going to do your 4 pieces. And if you just have one roll of duct tape, you know, everything can be one color. I have multiple rolls with not much duct tape left on each roll. So that's why today's duct tape wallet is going to be all kinds of colors and patterns. So you kind of want to make sure your duct tape is straight. I messed up a little bit there. Alright. Now, once you've got this layered, you're going to have 4 strips and layer them on top of this. So for that, I have this nice graffiti pattern I really love, and it's going to be the interior of my wallet. So you're going to layer sticky side on top of sticky side. Try to get it evenly matched. Again, these strips are also trying to be about 10 inches long. As you can tell, I wasn't very exact in my measurements. They're all kind of different lengths, but that's okay. So, let's see. I also have cats, so like all of my duct tape is kind of got cat hair clinging to it. I don't think y'all can see that. Alright, and then the top edge, gonna try to get this even, but it's It's not a big deal if it's not even. Okay. Now we have a piece of duct tape fabric. We're going to even up the edges. So I'm going to get my ruler and my Sharpie. And I'm just going to trace a straightish line to know where to cut. Okay. And I have some scissors. I'm going to cut that. And I'm not worried about my Sharpie showing up because this is the interior of my wallet, so it's not a big deal. Okay, perfect. Now, we're going to fold this in half, but not all the way, so you want a little bit at the top sticking up. Actually, I forgot a step. One of the steps I forgot is sealing the top of your wallet. So what they do is they suggest you put a piece of duct tape, like it's going to be longer than the length of your wallet. You tear off a piece and then tear it in half, and then you're going to layer it at the top. And the reason for that is that means that you're not going to have any sticky edges of your duct tape exposed, because yeah, it does pick up everything, dirt, cat hair, human hair. So we're just going to be putting like a nice little edge on our wallets to hopefully prevent some of that from happening. And yeah, like I said, I have all different kinds of duct tape, so I'm doing like, oh, this is not straight. Hold on. Actually, I'm going to do it this way. Yeah, my wallet's gonna look real interesting when it's done. Okay, well, you know what? It doesn't have to be even. It's fine. And then you trim the edges. Okay. Alright, so we folded this again. So, like that. Actually, I'm going to go up a little bit more. There we go. Just press this down, and then you're going to fold it in half. Like that. So I'm going to get a regular wallet as reference. My Yuri a nice wallet. So this is a bit long. I'm going to trim this just a little, because you know, you want your wallet to be fitting like comfortably, like if you have to put it in, say, I like to put my wallet just like in my pants pocket or jacket pocket. So you kind of want to trim this. And that, you know, it also depends on how big your strips were when you're cutting them. I think mine were a bit long. So, okay. Good. Alright, next up, we are going to be making some squares to go in here, like if you have cards. So, like you would put your cash in here, if you had any, and put cards in here. So for that, they recommended doing 2 18-inch strips of duct tape. I didn't have 18 inches of this nice floral pattern, so it's just what it is. And then I had a strip of zebra to go on the other side. Just gonna layer that together. And doing my best to get them great. Then I'm gonna trim the edges. Now, the Instructables also said that you should do, you know how we like seal the top of our wallet here? They recommended you do that for your pockets as well. I'm not going to, because like I said, I kind of am running out of duct tape, and I think they're fine the way they are. They're going to be in the interior of the wallet, and I think it's fine. Alright, so then we're going to measure our pocket sizes. So like in a regular wallet, you know, you have your pockets where you can put your cards. That's what we're going to be doing. And to measure, I'm using my library card. If you have a library card with you or school ID, you could use that. So what you want to do is leave about a 1/4 inch on each side of your card. And you want your cards to be able to slide out pretty easily. So we're going to cut our squares. I'm saying squares, they're actually like rectangles, but you know, whatever. Cutting our shapes. And I think we will have enough for 4 pockets. Look at that, exactly 4. Okay, so I want to see for mine, I think I'm gonna do like floral and then zebra. So you want them to be layered. Let's say about like that. I just realized they missed a step when they were talking about this, because you kind of want to have like some strips of duct tape underneath your pockets, because otherwise you put your card through and it's just going to keep sliding down forever. So I'm going to put a little strip of duct tape here. Underneath my zebra cards. And they said, you know, you don't want them all the way lined up to the middle. So I'm trying to avoid that. And, you know, when you're making stuff, any craft stuff, not just this, like don't be afraid to improvise. If you think of a better solution than what's being presented, you know, go for it, try it out. Okay. So those are in. I'm going to put these in. I don't know if y'all heard that. That was my cat. And we're going to put this piece of duct tape here. This is a bit of a close fit. Okay, so it's going up the side there, and then this end just tucks into here. So you've got your pockets in place, and then we're gonna put strips here. I'm out of black duct tape, which is sad. So I think I still have some sunflower tape. Okay. Tore piece, tear it in half, and then that's gonna go here to seal the side of your wallets. I'm trying to get it straight on this side at least. This video is longer than the usual ones, I'm sorry. So, trimming this here. But that's the thing, a good thing about IGTV at least. It can be longer than stories. And then we're going to do this other side. Fold that in. Okay. And last of all, we're going to do a strip for the bottom of the wallet. So yeah, mine is the wallet of many colors. Oh, I'm almost out of this too. There it goes. Well, let's see. Okay. This is not the most beautiful wallet, but that's okay. Folding it in. Okay, yes, nice. Alright, folding it in half. So, lovely. I'm going to tilt this back up so you can see my face again. Hello. Alright, so there's the wallet. There's my cat. You've got your pockets for library card. You can slide on in there. Got your interior. This is a very busy wallet, you know. And then the reason I did black for the exterior is I thought about, I have a lot of washi tape, and I thought about maybe doing strips of washi tape along here, just different patterns. Or even I have all these cute stickers somebody gave me. I really love these characters from the anime Free, so I thought about sticking them on my wallet. I might still do that. I probably will do that, honestly. And then if you do put like vinyl stickers are good for, you know, putting on duct tape, but if you're just putting like regular stickers or even just like regular washi tape, you would probably need to layer over it with the clear packing tape to just keep them from peeling off and to keep it waterproof. But yeah, that is our crafts for today. And last of all, I was going to say that a couple things. I'm going to have some resources linked to this video with like duct tape craft books on Hoopla, as well as some websites you could check out for duct tape ideas, and our Pinterest duct tape board. Also, there is a graphic novel book club that's happening on Hoopla. They're doing the first volume of the Runaways graphic novels, which I love. It's like a young adult series, and highly recommend it. There's a TV adaptation on Hulu that's really good, and one thing I really love about the graphic novel series is it's a Marvel title. So even though the main characters are not people you've probably encountered in Marvel, there will be like other characters who show up. Like I know at one point they like run into the Punisher. I think they run into Spider-Man and Captain America. So yeah, they kind of all these other Marvel characters kind of show up and do cameos, and it's very good. So I'm excited about the book club, and so if y'all have time, you can check out the comic on Hoopla and participate in the book club. And I think that's about it. I'm gonna have a book list coming up soon on Instagram about it's Asian Pacific Heritage Month. So I'm gonna have like a list of young adult authors that are on Hoopla and RB Digital for y'all. And other than that, if you have time, Friday at 3:30, join me on Slice of Life. The plan is to do some camping, but we'll see how that goes. All right, y'all. Take care. Bye.